Cool. It looks like it's working. Oh wow, it actually is working. Nice. Oh wait, no. Shit. Oh man. Hold on one moment. It is leaking into the audio. I can already. Okay. Let's play some Pokemons. Yes, I know how to play the Pokemon. I know how to play. I'm mostly just testing that that the software works. And that streaming on YouTube is an actual thing I can do. Am I a boy or a girl? Honestly, I prefer sprites. Oh my god, are you gonna... Oh yes, you're really gonna do that. I was gonna type a test message into the chat, but now it's telling me that I need to send it to Google. And now it's gonna ask me for two-factor authentication again. Oh Google, never change. And by never change, I mean please change it. Mic audio is low. Good. Thank you for letting me know. I tended to err on the side of it being a little low because the OBS thing had me in like the peak in the yellow, which I thought was bad. But if this is better, then it should be better. What's our name? Our name is... What's the select button? Oh, it's Y. I just turned up my audio, so hopefully that works. Hopefully it's using the right mic. The right mic. I hope it's using the right mic. Yeah, it's using the right mic. Okay. Our name is... maybe I'll turn the game volume down. Like, there we go. Okay. I could be a bit louder. Okay, I'll turn myself up to 0. Okay, and your name's gonna be... Cool. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, for the record. Okay. I'll take that. Thank you very much. All right. Oh god, you don't get... I don't think you get the running shoes until, like, Pewter City in this version. Oh god, it's gonna take forever. Well, I forgot to change my settings, too. This is on Game Boy Player. So this is my real, copy of the game. Hold on, it says, warning, the stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. I recommend updating my bit rate. Okay, I don't think I can do that while I'm actually streaming. So, you know, there's that. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I keep on thinking that Z should be, select, whatever. Oh, it's already on fast, okay. Oh, it saves your... Okay. Do I want to go with the grass Pokemon Bulbasaur? So I actually want to do a no starter run. I want to switch to not using my starter as soon as possible. Cause... I don't know, I've been finding that when I've been replaying the games, I've been having more fun playing them, trying to use as many new Pokemon as possible, which, includes dumping the starter as soon as possible, just so that you use more new stuff. You want to give a nickname to this Charmander? Yes. Do I keep the stupid vegetable theme going? No. Your name is going to be... Car. Like it drives a car. The Pokemon driving spin-off we all know we want. Excuse me if you hear gross noises. My room's got a lot of dust in it at the moment, and it's been driving my allergies crazy. Holy crap, 13 people. That's legitimately more than I thought would be. I've never had a Pokemon. No, Oak. I've never played Pokemon before. Not even once. Do I like care about stats in the tutorial battle? No, not really. Unless he's gonna punk me by tail whipping 4 times and then tackling me to death. Oh no, he did that like 3 times and it's still fine. And I'm faster anyway, so it's fine. We're good. We're good. I can find Mew under the truck. Okay, I'll take a look next time when we see it. Okay. I beat up your brother. Give me my map. No, give me my map. Okay. Do you auto heal? Yes, you do. Okay. Are you the one who gives me the potion? Yeah, you are. Sweet. Thank you, Mr. Man. Alright. Since I'm playing this on a real GameCube, And for a game like this, it feels really weird using the GameCube's control stick for menuing. I'm using the GameCube's D-pad instead, which I don't even really know is better, considering this thing's a piece of garbage, but, you know. Alright, let's get the thing. Hello, everyone. I'm streaming here because Twitch is bad. I also am doing this mostly just for fun. And I know that people can give me money on Twitch, and I don't want them to. So I'm doing it on YouTube instead, because I believe I have to enable the stuff that makes you give me money on YouTube, and I haven't done that yet, so since I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing this long term, I thought there was a hidden thingy here. Okay, whatever. Alrighty. Riveting gameplay, walking up and then back down. It's gotten so attached to me with the 30-second walk up and down the block. You know, I've been thinking about it, and I don't know how the Pokédex is supposed to work. Like, it sees a Pokemon and then it knows everything about it, or at least, if you catch a Pokemon, it knows everything about it. I don't know. I just don't get it. Whatever. Alrighty. Give me my map. Thank you. I know this map like the back of my hand, but it feels weird not taking it, so, you know. Okay, now give me my running shoes. I can never remember when you get the running shoes in this version of the game. I really hope it's not. I really hope it's soon, because it's funny. I feel like the walking speed feels slower in the Gen 3 games than Gen 1 and 2. It's probably just an optical illusion. It's probably not actually slower. But it feels slower since you're always running anyway. Oh god, it is after the first badge. Oh, ugh. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing really important on the other file. No! Ugh. Okay, I was looking at the title screen for this game. 21 years old. Yeah, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green can drink. One potion, please. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, early Mankey. Do we do that? I mean, I probably just need it for Brock, right? So yeah, we'll go for it. I'm not sure if I'll use it long term, because I kind of want to use Hitmonchan, because I believe I've never done a run with Hitmonchan. I've done a couple with Hitmonlee, but not many with Hitmonchan, so I wanted to try it. Give a nickname to the captured Mankey. Your name is going to be... Dave. Alright. Let's hope you have a good nature and ability. Lonely. Oh god, I can never remember what the natures actually are. I think Lonely is one of the plus special attack ones, though, which is bad for Mankey. Hold on. Let me get a chart up. Pokemon natures. Okay. Let's see. Oh, plus attack minus defense. It could be worse. Alright. Alright, I kind of want to do Nidoran male, too. So we're gonna heal and then do another, and then catch him, too. Yeah. No joking, it is really nice to hear that people are happy to see me stream. It massages my ego greatly. So thank you, everybody. I'm glad that you enjoy me streaming. As I've gotten older, and especially now that I work a full-time job, like a 9-to-5 job, technically an 8:30 to 4:30 job, but, you know, whatever. I've realized that I kind of want content. Like, I do miss content in some ways, but what I don't miss is... Oh my god. Figures. Mankey's like one of the rare encounters on this little patch of grass. I don't miss, like, editing or, you know, trying to make it a career. I just kind of missed, like, hanging out. We are not doing Sparrow. I do like Sparrow, but, I want to do, I want to do Aerodactyl. Well, actually, no, I might... I'm not sure. I kind of want to wing it. I want to use... I know some Pokemon that I want to at least think about doing are, like, Aerodactyl, Hitmonchan, Rhydon, Executor. Just, you know, some Pokemon I've never used before. I'm pretty sure you can find the Nidorans in here. I could have sworn Mankey was like a 10% chance or something. There's so many versions of this goddamn game. You know, Pokemon, Leaf Green, Nidoran, male. Alright, oh, Route 3? Isn't this Route 3? Oh no, this is Route 22. There is a version of this game where you can get, Nidoran male in here. I could have sworn. Non-fire red and leaf green. Okay. Alright. Thank you, chat, for, correcting me when I'm wrong. There's so many different versions of... Okay, do I have to talk to you? Oh, God. Oh, God. That's the one thing about I think this version is just definitively the best version of Gen 1. Except for this. Except for the tutorial stuff. That they, like, shove so much tutorial stuff at you in this game. Which, I mean, it's nice to have the options, but it does slow down the pace of the beginning. A lot, and one of the strongest points about the original Pokemon games is that they're really, really fast-paced for RPGs. And since they're not generally too difficult, you can kind of just do whatever you want, which makes them so replayable. Okay. Okay, well, I guess then... There are Let's Go people now? I'm honestly surprised that there are Pokemon Let's Go truthers now, considering that game was pretty much hated from what I remember when it first came out. I thought people hated that game. Although there are Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl defenders too, so you know. Anything's possible. Okay. I think I want to try Beedrill, even though I know Beedrill is bad. But I do Butterfree all the time, and I've never really done Beedrill, so. All right, Dave, let's do it. Oh, I should have bought antidotes. That's an oopsie on my part. Let's go, fan base manifesting exactly 1 minute after Sword. Oh man. Except Sword and Shield's bad though, so I suppose anything looks better in comparison. Hi, I'm a Brilliant Diamond defender. I won't judge you out loud. There we go. What is this Weedle's name? Honey. No, there we go. Like the Cheerios. Okay, relaxed. Oh no, I was an idiot and I closed the stupid chat. The stupid, chart. Relaxed. Plus defense minus speed. Honestly, that's fine. I'm not gonna care too much about natures in this playthrough. Unless if they're, like, horrendous. Like, if they're, like, actively terrible for my... Excuse me? Excuse me. That's just not right. That feel when you get owned by a bug. Okay. Pokemans. Alright. Okay. Am I just gonna abuse swapping on the trainers in Viridian Forest to get levels up? Probably, yeah. Like, I didn't want this to be a starter playthrough, but I'm not making, like, any dumb rules or anything like that. I've come to realize that I don't get really much out of anything out of, like, hard rules in a Pokemon challenge run. So I'm just gonna not focus on my starter and then get rid of it as soon as I feel like it. Okay. Let's go buy some crap. What level is the Rivals Pokemon? on the other side. Probably like 8 or 9. That's a lot. Okay. We'll buy like 3 of you. And like another 4 of you. We've already got... I think there's another potion in there anyway. And I don't think anything can paralyze you that early, this early in the game anyhow, so we won't bother. Alrighty, let's go. Oh my god. I want the running shoes so bad. Why would you do this? This is not... Man, I want Pokemon games to be more like the old Game Boy games. They said the monkey paws finger curls in. Running shoes are removed from every Pokemon game in existence going forward. That's why you can never have too many balls. Okay, who's in front? Dave, okay. Point, let's go. Pikachu and Eevee. You shut your mouth. We're legitimately at the point in the game where Leering might be the play. Is it just me? Like, it can't be, like... It's always the first one whenever the enemy does it, right? I'm not just crazy here. Mega Man 8 effect game feels slower without the running shoes because it's so pretty. I guess that makes sense. Ooh, level 4. Nice. Oh, damn. Okay. About to use a Caterpie. No, we will not. And then we'll switch to... I'm not sure. Well, if everybody's gonna poison on the first hit, then I think we take this Caterpie no problem. Okay, but we actually do take this Caterpie as long as we do poison. Hey, buddy. Poison? Poison? I'm so mad. This game's bullshit. Man. Wait, you get hurt by poison? Then? Caterpie can't hack it. That's true. Caterpie is not a hacker. Okay. We have to go back to heal anyway. I'm not using antidotes there. Wait, really? Does Caterpie have that? Shows what I know. I'm using the old window. Listen, this is the border for my Game Boy player I've been using since I was a kid, alright? I just like this one. Hold on. Like, what are my other options? No, no thanks. Ew, gross. Wood grain, Yoshi's Crafted World, space, Yeah, no thanks. I like this one. This is the one I've been using since I was... Oh god, when did I get my Game Boy player? It was the year Fire Emblem on Game Boy Advance came out. Because I got that and Game Boy player for Christmas, and I spent Christmas Day playing Fire Emblem on my Game Boy player. It was probably like 2004 or 2003. So yeah, this is the background I've had on my Game Boy player for 20 years. We're keeping it this way. Oh, the in-game borders? Oh, yeah. Again, this is also the frame that I've had since I got this game 20 years ago. Listen, I'm old. I'm not hip or with it, as the kids say. Okay. Let's see if we can get Weedle evolved before we try to go and kick the rival's ass. Wait, I already went up here. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, there we go. Alright. God, the GameCube's D-pad's ass. Alright. If I remember correctly... Yeah. Yeah, so since the GameCube's D-pad is, made out of Swiss cheese, we're just gonna pretend that the 12-year-old child is drunk today, which is why he's wobbling around all over the place. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. No thanks. A Weedle on Weedle violence is not my idea of a good time, so... Okay. Oh, that helps. Nope. Wait, did I turn off animations? I think I might have turned the animations off. That's a no-no. I love animations in Pokemon. Okay, it's gonna be miserable, but it's worth the experience, so we're gonna do it. Since I know definitively that Kakuna cannot do a thing to my Weedle, and it's worth probably more experience than... Now the real question is, do I have enough Poison Sting PP to actually kill the Kakuna? Because if it has more than 35 health, I do not. Oh, that was a crit! Oh no, that was a crit. So, for the older games, I like the animations because the animations generally are quick. I actually find that the newer games is where I would prefer to have the animations off because they're so slow. A lot of the time. Insert obligatory her what animations joke here. Pokemon discourse, something. I don't know. I have found I'm much harder, much happier, not paying attention to the current state of the Pokemon fandom. So, you know. Do I have potions? Yeah, I've got potions. But I also see no reason to use them at the moment. The beginning of the game's like the only time where money actually matters. So I'd rather just save them. So anyway, chat, how's your day? I hope you're all doing well. Oh, thank God it's over. Alright. Okay, level 6. Honestly, it probably goes a good way into... No, it doesn't. Later, Doug. Alright. Don't get your hopes up, guys. We're gonna be doing that again, not too long in the future. Alright. Okay, you know what? There is something that's worth not, going back to the... Oh my God. Stop! I hate this D-pad so much. Battle scene on. There we go. Oh yeah, and we find another one. I think there's at least one more antidote, too. Maybe it's a potion. I don't remember. I'm sorry to hear that, Arcat. Hopefully you start feeling better soon. Okay, with a few levels under its belt, Dave should have no problem taking down the Caterpie Menace. Yeah, this is much better. I know that it probably doubles the time that battles take, but it just doesn't feel the same without animations. You know, it's one of those things that makes the game feel like a game instead of a spreadsheet. Low kick, that's actually, I think that's bad. I don't think that's good until we get to block. Because low kick's the weird one that cares about your, the Pokemon's weight, right? And everything at the beginning of the game's tiny. More damage on heavier foes, yeah, that's bad early in the game. And bad most of the time, honestly. Sonic Falcon, hello. Yeah, Ula, also hello. Yeah, I'm not streaming this on Twitch because, screw Amazon, for one. Two, I don't want people giving me money. So, there's that. Three, honestly, I feel like more people follow me on YouTube than on Twitch anyway, so I feel like I have more reach here. Thirdly, I feel like it 4th, fuck Jeff Bezos. Alright. Okay, yeah, we're almost at the end here. I think we do the miserable thing and fight all the trainers, walk out, and then walk all the way back in. I'm sorry, chat. I know that that's miserable. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? I did not. Tell me more. It took 20 poison stinks to kill that Kakuna. Oh man, if you don't laugh, you cry. Well, we're back here again. Nah, I'm not catching a Pikachu. That sounds like it would take forever. And nah, I'm good. I think I did Pikachu last time I played through Gen 1 anyway. And again, one of the things I want to do when I'm replaying this game is use Pokemon combinations that I haven't used before or don't use often, which is part of why I want to use, like, why I want to try Beedrill, why I want to try, oh yeah, I knew you had Shed Skin, that's actually not too surprising. I want to try Beedrill, I want to try Nidoran Male. I don't think I've tried Nidoran Male for a while. So yeah, Pokemon I'm interested in trying this time are like Beedrill, Nidoran Male, Execute. I don't think you can catch Jinx in the wild in Gen 1. I think it's trade only. If you can catch a Jinx in the wild, then I'd like to try Jinx. Vulpix. Is something that I don't use much. I think, though, Vulpix might not learn, like, Flamethrower or something like that, which is probably why I didn't try it before. Like, there's a couple of these Pokemon that, like, you can only get them to have decent moves if you, like, go out of your way to, like, either breed moves for them, which you can't even do until you beat the game, which defeats the point. Or you need to, like, grind the game corner. I wouldn't be opposed to trying, like, what's that guy's name? Fuck. The Dratini? Yeah, man, why can't I cannot think today. I'm sorry. Oh, that's actually, Inko, you bring up a good point where, you know, if you get a trade-in stuff early. That would also be a fun way to start. I know that some people do that, like, if they want to do custom runs, they'll get eggs, and then trade in the eggs as soon as you're able to grow, so it's still technically your Pokemon, so you're not doing, like, the extra EXP gain or anything like that. Yeah, you trade for Jinx. Jinx by trade, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Jinx and Mr. Mime. Farfetch'd? I think there's at least one other that you can only get by a trade in first gen. I can't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure there's a handful of Pokemon you can't catch in the wild at all in Gen 1. Hold on, let me scroll up because somebody mentioned something earlier that Sonic Falcon wanted to be a writer of a ROM hack. Now, I don't have too much interest in ROM hacking, personally. Like, I have been thinking about doing, like, writing and, like, I've been, like, you know, because my job's pretty boring, so I get a lot of time to just kind of let my mind wander. So I have been thinking about ways I could, like, you know, like, just, like, jotting down ideas for game designs and stuff like that, but it's nothing that's ever really like been serious or anything like that. I think you're a Pokeball? No, potion. Okay. Yeah, Cat Fox, that does make sense. I suppose there's Pinsir and Scyther. But yeah, no, there's not a ton of bug types in Gen 1. They didn't care about making this game balanced at all. It was very clearly made as like a single player adventure first and a multiplayer game. Far, 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 far removed second place for that. Yeah, you don't get Pinsir and Scyther until, I think, Safari Zone. I think you might be able to get one of them in the game corner, but again, that's pretty grindy. Someone did the math at some point. I forget if it was this game or Gen 2, but in one of them, the fastest way to earn coins for the casino is to... Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess we're catching Pikachu. Okay, good news, bad news. Good news, poison makes him easier to catch. Bad news, he might die. So... How many Pokeballs do I have? Because Pikachu's not, like, a guaranteed catch. He's got one of the lower catch rates in the early game. Like, if I remember correctly, pretty much everything through Viridian Forest aside from Pikachu is an insta-catch, and of course, as I'm saying this, we insta-catch Pikachu. Of course we do. Alright, what do we name our little marketable dude here? He knows what he did. Okay. Alright. Alright, gamers. Trademark. Derogatory. Time for the long and arduous walk back. Yeah, he's in the they're in the game corner. Okay. That's what I thought. I think I've always wanted to do a Pinsir run too. I don't think I've ever done one of those. I've done Scyther runs before. And I believe Pinsir learns Mega Horn in this version of the game. I wouldn't be able to tell you what level, but without thinking about what 6 Pokemon team that best fits my personality. Interesting. Well, I think my favorite type, aesthetically, is Ghost type. I mean, I like lots of Pokemon aesthetically. I'm not a huge fan of, like, the way most water Pokemon look. Or grass type. Without thinking, and I'm going to limit myself to Gen 1 here, just to give myself some constraint, because there's over 1,000 Pokemon. Best represents my personality. Rapidash, Haunter, I just like Haunter. Rapidash, Haunter. Damn. Rhyhorn? I'm not talking about favorites. We're talking about, like, represents my personality, right? So, Nidoran Boy? Lapras? Is that 6? I don't know. It's a hard question. I'd have to like actually think about it. Pinsir doesn't get Megahorn in this game? Oh wow. I could have sworn he did. Then again, the learn sets in the remakes are always a little weird. I can never remember. Like, things are different between different versions of the game too. Like, things are different between this and Ruby Sapphire and Colosseum and that's 6. Got it. Okay. Okay, so guys, Pikachu is super effective against Pidgey, so 9 levels doesn't mean anything, right? Well, it might not if we get lucky here. Honestly, that's better than I thought. Okay, hold on. Okay. No. I was gonna try to be greedy, but that's just a bad idea. There's a Pikachu named Stella. Listen, he knows what he did. Man, this Pidgey's got hands. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Jesus Christ, dude. No, he has wings. Okay, so you're not wrong, but, let's just leave it. Hold on a moment. We never checked the Pikachu's nature. And I just noticed it had... Oh, shit, that's not what I meant to do! No! I'm a fool! Well, you're dead. I meant to press summary. Oops. Okay, anyway, well, now that it's dead... What's its nature? Naive. I don't remember what any of these would do. Plus speed, minus special defense, whatever. Okay. Oh, nice. If you didn't catch the beginning of the stream, I'm fine with the Charmander dying here, because long term it's not staying in the party. Low Kick's probably better than Scratch. Even though Squirtle, I think, is like 20 pounds or something like that. Getting a Magmar? Magmar's pretty late. If I remember correctly, like, you don't get Magmar until Pokemon Mansion. You might not even get Magmar in this version of the game. One thing about these games, I've played them a million times. To this day, I'm still really bad about remembering the version exclusives. I know which Pokemon are version exclusives. Like, I know that Vulpix and Growlithe are version exclusive, paired. I know that it's like, Bellsprouted, Oddish, Electabuzz and Magmar. Like, I know which pairs are version exclusives, I just can never remember which one it goes in which game. Growlithe. Oh, it's Growlithe? Okay, well then, we're not doing that, because I don't really like Growlithe. I don't know. Just never been a fan. I want to do Ninetales, because I'm a Vulpix stan, personally. So, Ula, good news, bad news. Vulpix does learn Flamethrower, however, Vulpix is not in this version of the game. It's in Fire Red. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, Growlithe is Fire Red exclusive. Oh, okay. Then we can do Vulpix. Why can't I read? I could have sworn I read that as Growlithe is Leaf Green exclusive. Okay, never mind. I'm just a dumbass. We're good. We're good. Vulpix is in Leaf Green. Awesome. Okay. Oh, it's not until Mount Ember, which isn't until after Cinnabar? Yeah, that's the other thing about this, about Leaf Green in Fire Red, is that because of the Sevi Islands, a lot of Pokemon exclusivity, like a lot of Pokemon spawns are changed in the base game to accommodate for that. So you get weird stuff like that. I mean, it is helpful in some ways because you can find some Pokemon easier. Like, I know, what's its name? Marowak. You can catch Marowaks, somewhere in the Sevi Islands. I don't remember. But I remember back when I was playing as a kid, I wanted to use a Marowak. And if you're gonna use Marowak, you pretty much need to use its, you pretty much need to get a Thick Club for it. But the problem is if you're trying to catch a Cubone in Pokemon Tower, they're really damn rare. It's like 1 in 10 chance, if I remember correctly. And it might only be specific floors. I used to know more of this stuff. I don't anymore. So getting, and Thick Club is, I think, a 1 in 256 drop. It might be 1 in 64. So getting a Thick Club takes forever. If you're trying to do it in Pokemon Tower. But there's a route somewhere in the Sevi Isle where Marowak is much more common. So if you, for whatever reason, wanted to have a Thick Club Marowak in Leaf Green, you could do it. Five percent? Oh wow. Okay, that's better than what I remembered. I could have sworn it was a lower chance, like 1 in 64. But hey, we take those. Sandshrew, Vulpix, Bellsprout, Slowpoke, Staryu, Magmar, Pinsir, Marill, Misdreavus, Sneasel, Remoraid, Octillery. Okay. I actually like a lot of those Pokemon, so, I do want to, like, Marill's another Pokemon that I've wanted to do a run with. Do I care about Pokedex completion in this run? Absolutely not. Because I was going to think I could catch that Caterpie, but I don't give a crap. Because I don't have a version of Fire Red to get the rest of it. The rest of the decks. I do have a copy of Pokemon Coliseum, like if I really wanted to do it. And we have Sapphire, Emerald and Ruby lying around somewhere I could find. But no. Gen 3 is still, to this day, like one of the most annoying games in the series to try to get a full dex on. Because you need so many different things. You need, what is it? All 3 of the base games, both remakes, Coliseum 1 and 2. That's 7 games, and you're still missing, like, I think you still need, like, the special Coliseum pre-order disc or whatever for Jirachi and stuff like that. Oh, and you have to make 2 files because of the dogs. Oh, I forgot about that. Tell me about me. I'd love to hear my profile. What's my profile? Sure. I am a Pokemon friend. Okay. I don't know what that does, and I don't care. I can never remember where, like, specific items are, so... yeah, let's see how much trouble the Brock's little, like, dude gives me. You need specifically leaf green for Slowpoke. That is pretty funny. I couldn't even tell you where you find Slowpoke in this game. What's it called? Articuno's Cave? Seafoam Islands? That's probably where you find it. They do a lot of damage. It's been a long time since I played Coliseum. I don't have fond memories of it. Part of that does have to do with, when I was growing up, my copy of Coliseum was scratched. And it was scratched on the credits. And you can only transfer Pokemon into your Game Boy games if you beat the game and watch the credits. So I never, like, got to get the reward for doing all the hard work. But I'm just not a huge fan of double battles, and I remember the game being extremely slow-paced and kind of boring. But again, I also haven't played it in 15 years, probably, so... yeah, it's also, like, kind of stupid dark, too. Like, it just kind of feels dark in the immature way, I guess is the best way to put it. We're gonna do like 1 damage, but we're gonna hope that we poison it, because I know that Dave wasn't gonna hit anything with its sand attack over and over and over again. Okay, there we go, we're fine. There's even a world where we just use Harden and not die. Better or worse? I mean better, because there's no, like, swearing or, like, you know, unnecessary, like, it's not over the line, but it's not exploring interesting topics by being dark, it's just kind of being dark because it looks cool. Like, because, I guess a good comparison is, say, Sun and Moon. Lucamine's story is very dark. You know, it's basically a story about abusive parenting. That's, like, about as dark as it gets. But it's handled in a much more mature way. Like, it's actually like a story where, you know, you care about the characters and it's interesting, and there's consequences and whatnot, versus, Pokemon Coliseum is more just like shadow Pokemon with their dark hearts, and you're on Team Snag 'em and you steal the Pokemon, but for good instead of for evil, because they have shadow hearts, and it's like, it's just like very 90s Image Comics bullshit in Pokemon Coliseum. There's not really any depth going on. Am I excited for Legends ZA? Not really. my opinion, I mean, so here's the thing. Pokemon Gen 6 is, to me, like, the most nothing Pokemon game. It's not my least favorite. I don't hate the game. I just there's nothing that I really like about the game either. I find that game to be very bland. And so having a game set in Kalos for a new Legends just, like, sucked a lot of my interest out. But I mean, granted, I like Legends 1 enough, even though it's set in Sinnoh, which is another region I don't particularly care for. So if the game's good enough, I'll probably like it. And there's certainly a lot to improve on for the Legends formula. And I think, personally speaking, I'm more interested in another Legends-style game than a main-style game at the moment. So, that's a very long-winded way of saying I'm holding out judgment until I see real gameplay. And I think the Pokemon Presents is next week, so we'll probably see something there. Oh yeah, Smash Master. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon just thought that Lucamine needed to be redeemable somehow, where it's like, no. Like, not really. Like, Lucamine and Vanilla Sun and Moon is the best villain in the franchise, I think. I liked them a lot. I like her a lot. I think she's an excellent villain. I mean, I know I'm more lenient to Sun and Moon in general. I know a lot of people don't like those games. I think they're great. I know that the beginning is very slow. But I just think the whole experience is very... Oh, this is gonna take forever. Oh, God. Okay, you know what? Screw that. We have potions. I do not feel like level grinding for Brock. I was gonna do it, and then I realized that these Pokemon give 15 experience, and then... no. Sonic Falcon, I think what happened is she is a pretty blonde woman. And if people see a pretty blonde anime lady, they will find ways to say she was actually right the whole time. Especially considering that this is the Pokemon fan base, and they don't know what to do with characters with real personalities. Because, you know, each Pokemon game only gets to have, like, 2 characters with a real personality total. So whenever there is more than that in any given game, they freak out. So, yeah. Yeah, Cynthia Syndrome, exactly. Cynthia sucks. What? Did I say that out loud? No, never. All of Cynthia's personalities in her music. Hey! She has a hobby. That means that she's a good character. She has a hobby. That's like a thing we know about her. You know, it doesn't matter that we don't know her motivations, like other interests, deep relationships to any other characters, you know, character growth. She has a hobby. She likes archaeology. That means that she's a good character. Blasphemy Cynthia the Goat? Okay. This is an anti-Cynthia simping zone. Where Team Lance is the goat in this stream. My Pokemon are all Raka. Wait, did I leave Weedle in front? Oops. Lance does have a really bitchin' cape. I sure did. Okay. This is a problem. We're gonna hope that we poison this Geodude. Okay, at least we poisoned. You know, there's something really funny about critical hit and doing a sliver that much damage. Okay, hold on. I've got an idea, chat. Hold on. Hear me out. Okay, so if you go way back in Brain Scratch lore, and by lore I mean playthroughs, we did Pokemon Fire Red for the channel something like 12 years ago. And at that time, Lewis fought Brock this exact same way, me, John, and Ryan and Amanda did nothing but give him shit about the whole thing, about that okay. Now that's just rude. Now that's just rude, good sir. And now, hypocrite as I am, I'm doing the exact same thing. Hell, the turntables, exactly. In my defense, this is still faster than trying to, this is still faster than trying to level grind, to get, my Pokemon to, like, level 10 or whatever, which is where I would normally fight. I mean, I also could have just used my Mankey and used super effective moves, but this is funnier, so we're doing it this way. It's a legitimate strategy, they say. Listen, we've already committed to the bit. I'm surprised it's not using Rock Tomb on me. Not that I'm really complaining, but I'm just surprised is all. Is it possible to get Gyarados before Misty? You've never tried. You can buy the Magikarp in, right before Mount Moon, and then level grind it, to get Gyarados before Misty. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that, but it is certainly something that can be done. They changed who was the champion. Oh yeah, I remember that they did that. Okay, now, oh yeah, get him down to 5 HP and then use the super effective move. Never change Onyx. Alright, you know what? You did good work. Have a cookie. Oh yeah, this is free. Yeah, Tyranitar and Silver, I'm pretty sure you cannot get until, like, literally right before Red. I think Heart Gold and Soul Silver might have put it in the new, Safari Zone. So you might be able to get it there. Cool, we did it. Good job, team. Now, the real question is, do I care enough about this Pikachu to actually level it up? It's probably worth it, because Misty's miserable otherwise, right? Because I plan on catching Nidoran in the next route, who's also poison type. Although, does Starmie even know any psychic moves? Because it has like Water Pulse and Surf and Rapid Spin. And then there's a fourth move that I don't remember what it has. So it might not matter, but still, the type matchup is bad. So we'll just get something else. Oh, thank God. Please tell me you have the running shoes. Oh, it has Bubble Beam. Okay. No, I don't think you get fresh water in this version of the game. Oh, thank God. Okay. Zoom. Oh, it has confusion? Okay. Yeah, then we'll keep the Pikachu. Buddy. Okay, could you stop? Is there any Pokemon game I want to redo for Brent Scratch? Not really. Mostly just because they're so long. Pokemon games are also hard because, they go on so long you can run out of stuff to say pretty quickly. So I don't really, like, if we were... if we were to redo a game, I would do Heart Gold and Soul Silver to go through the Johto region again. About to use Pidgey. Will we change Pokemon? Sure will. Yeah, Larvitar, I believe, is in Safari Zone. In Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Bro, can you stop? Cool. Live Pokemon reaction. You're killing these ones. No. Sure. I just don't want him to die and lose the XP. Why are you... Who hurt you? TTYD fan, I'm not surprised. Pokemon games have always been extremely expensive on the resale market. It's been like that as long as I can remember. Now that the games are no longer... I mean, they haven't been recent for a long time. You know, Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out like 2009 or something like that. So the games are 15 years old. But, you know, given that, like, you know, we're now, instead of being one console generation behind, we're two console generations behind, copies are harder and harder to find. You know, there's not just copies laying on GameStop shelves anymore, you know. So, since now they're harder to find, people are now paying absurd prices for them. There's also just the matter that original hardware Pokemon will always have a premium for people. Because of the, you know, the trade-up nature of the games, you know, that you can continue to bring your Pokemon. Like, if I wanted to, for this copy of Leaf Green, I could transfer my Pokemon all the way up to Scarlet and Violet if I wanted to. I'm not necessarily sure I want to, you know, play through a copy of Diamond and Pearl to get the PAL Park to then bring them to Diamond and Pearl and then bring them into Gen 5 to then bring them onto the Pokebank, you know, to then bring them, but you can do it, is the thing. 300 minimum for Emerald's box. Jeez. Yeah, no, I wouldn't necessarily recommend, like, going out of your way to buy. I would really appreciate, especially the Gen 3 games being added to the NSO. The fact that Pokemon Stadium was added kind of confuses me and gives me hope. Because if you ever load up Pokemon Stadium on NSO, you'll note that it always acts as if there is a Game Boy peripheral in the controller, but there's just no game attached to it. So that leads me to believe that the functionality for Pokemon Stadium to connect with the Game Boy games is present. It's just not implemented, which makes me think that it's at least possible that the Game Boy, that Gens 1 and 2 could be added to NSO eventually. The problem is just that Game Freak never wants to play nice, ever. So it probably won't happen anytime soon. Oh yeah, no, the unlocking Pal Park in Gen 4 in Diamond and Pearl sucks. Jeez, you've got a lot of Pokemon. I will say, this is one thing I miss about in newer Pokemon games, is trainers having more than just, like, one Pokemon. If you play, you know, anything at least starting in Gen 7, I haven't played Gen 6 since it came out, so I remember almost nothing about it, but at least starting in Gen 7, and then especially in Gen 8 and Gen 9, this is very true. Through most of the game, most trainers only have like one Pokemon. Occasionally you'll find one with two. And then like in Victory Road, sometimes they'll have three. I miss trainers having, you know, like we're right at the first gym, and we have trainers with 3 Pokemon. And you will find trainers with 4 or 5 Pokemon by the time you get to the mid-game, you know. And in Victory Road, you'll have trainers with 5 Pokemon. It just makes the fights feel more, like, worthwhile, and makes trainers feel more substantial than wild Pokemon fights. Thank you, Ula, for stopping by. I appreciate that. Oh, TGYD fan, if you have Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire, I believe that's one of the most expensive Pokemon games. But yeah, that was one. Scarlet and Violet were so weird to me, man. Like, they're like 65% of the way to being an amazing, amazing game. And it just doesn't get there. And it's really sad. Like, I like the story in Gen 7 a lot. I like the characters in Gen 7 a lot. The only problem is that there's no, like, real character interaction. Because the end of the game, in that final area, that's awesome. Because you get to see all these personalities interact, and, like, the banter is legitimately quite charming, and it's like a really cool segment in that last area of the game where Penny and the other two whose names I can't remember at the moment, when they join you, like, that's awesome. And the story is legitimately interesting. The only problem is just that there's, like, I wish that all 3 of those characters just ran around with you the whole game, and then you could, like, see them interact with each other while you're on the different story paths. You know, like you could see what Penny has to say when you're doing the big Pokemon thing, or, you know, what the others are saying when you're fighting gyms and so on and so forth. Like, that would be really cool. Nimona and Arvin, thank you. Arvin is like is actually the main character of that game. But yeah, I would have liked if they had fleshed the story out a lot more, and I also would have appreciated, like if the game didn't look like a PlayStation 3 game. You know, there's that. Jeez, Rattata's kicking my ass. You're gonna die. No, you're at 1. Okay. But yeah, it's like the expo. Gen 9 is like 65% of the way to being the best Pokemon game ever made, and the remaining 35% is just like jank as all hell. That's being nice. Legends look like an unfinished GameCube game. Oh, man. Guys, it's a very scary snake. He's very scary. The worst thing about Scarlet and Violet is that it makes me understand Bethesda fans. You know what? Good point. The only difference being is that people, when you're playing Scarlet and Violet, people can't tell you that the game's actually good when you install 5 different mods before you get started. Because you can't. There's no easy way to mod Pokemon games. Oh, so Smashmaster, it's definitely not a bad game. Like, it was better than what I thought it was going to be. I was honestly expecting it to not be very good at all, because I like Legends. I think Legends was like the breath of fresh air Pokemon needed at that time. Like, I really like Legends a lot, despite it having a lot of issues. Sword and Shield, I think, is awful. Sword and Shield is the worst Pokemon game, in my opinion, and it's not particularly close. I think Sword and Shield, like, I don't like to be hyperbolic, a lot of the time, unless if I'm joking, obviously, you know, and I would hope that it's pretty obvious when I'm just goofing around and when I'm being serious, but unfortunately, I'm not just goofing around when I say that. Pokemon Sword and Shield literally killed my enjoyment for the franchise for a couple of years. I thought that game was dreadful. I hate Sword and Shield a lot. Let's Go's fine. So, like, I can definitely understand someone saying that Scarlet and Violet is the best of the Switch games. And it certainly is, like, you know, nice to see that they put effort into it. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to me because Pokemon is, I believe, still the #1 media property on the planet. Like, in terms of dollars, like, earned per year, I'm pretty sure Pokemon earns more money than literally anything else. You know, more than Mickey Mouse, more than Looney Tunes, more than SpongeBob SquarePants, more than Star Wars, more than Marvel, you know. So I just don't get why, you know, one of the biggest properties on the planet, you know, feels like why they look like they're developed and like run like they're developed by indie devs. And I'm not trying to, maybe I shouldn't have put it that way, because I'm not trying to insult indie developers. That's not like what I'm trying to do here. What I'm more saying is that, like, we really have to expect better from Game Freak, you know. Any other franchise releases an entry that looks like Sword and Shield does, or that looks like Legends Arceus does. No, they would be laughed off the face of the planet. Honestly, Falcon, I don't blame Nintendo on this at all. Considering that other franchises that Nintendo make don't have these problems. You know, like, and Nintendo has not been shy about delaying stuff. You know, Nintendo delays stuff for quality all the time. You know, it was a running joke in the 3DS days about how much they delayed things. There was an interview Reggie did sometime in like 2014, I think it was, where he's like, oh no, we don't delay games all that often. And literally the day he did that interview, they announced that they had delayed the latest Mario game. So yeah, but that, you do bring that up, other franchises are not Pokemon. I think that's what the problem is that, you know, Pokemon, the game has to come out and there has to be a card set with it. There has to be an anime that comes out with it. There has to be merchandise that comes out with it. I think that this is pretty much all on Pokemon Company and Game Freak, you know, keeping themselves to this schedule of having to release everything. You know, I don't think it's on Nintendo at all that the game timelines are so pushed. And honestly, I'm not surprised that Pokemon Company does that, considering that if I understand the business side of it, obviously Game Freak has to share the proceeds of, like, the profits on a game with Nintendo, because Nintendo publishes it. All that other stuff, I'm pretty sure Pokemon Company gets all the money. So, yeah. Yeah, TTYD fan, I agree. So, Sonic Falcon, I agree. It's just, the thing is that, like, in terms of gameplay, obviously they're nowhere close to, it's nowhere close to being on the level of Pokemon, of Sonic 06, but, like, graphically speaking, Scarlet, Violet, Sword Shield, and Legends Arceus barely look like finished games. You know, like, Nintendo has a standard of quality they hold their stuff to. You know, like, even very small games from Nintendo, like the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake. You know, like, that game looks great. It's very simplistic, but, like, in terms of, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is another great example. Like, that game looks worse than the 3DS games. Did I already fight you? You're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? All right, chat. It's 9:30. I have to get up for work at 6:30 tomorrow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to the Pokemon Center before Mount Moon, and we're gonna call it there. Which is honestly still like at least 15 minutes. But just letting you know, that's when the stream is stopping. So, David, as if I understand correctly, it was just outsourced to a newbie team, is what happened with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. They just outsourced it. And they must not have given them any budget or time. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Okay, I don't really feel like running all the way back, so we'll switch. But yeah, it's, but yeah, no, that's why I'm really glad that we haven't heard anything about new Pokemon stuff in like 2 years. Because I would rather they take the time to make an amazing game, both like graphically and gameplay. New ideas too, I think, is another thing. Like, I've come to realize that Pokemon hasn't really had a new gameplay idea since Gen 6. Nidoran, no, this is fine. In Gen 6, they did Mega Evolutions, and every game since then has just had their own version of Mega Evolutions. You know, there, of course, Poison Point happens on the very first attack. Why wouldn't it? You know, Z moves are Mega Evolutions. Gigantamaxing is Mega Evolutions. The stupid crystal thing in Scarlet Violet is Mega Evolutions. I personally really liked the quick attack, slow attack system in Legends Arceus. I thought it was neat. You know, it made me think about Pokemon battles in a way that I hadn't in a long time. Like, actually, you know, doing something different with Pokemon battles, I should say. So, you know, more stuff, not necessarily that specific system, but just more changes to the battle system, I think would be neat. You know, even Dragon Quest does changes to the battle system every game. So, you know. Nah, Smash Master, it's your opinion, so if you don't mind the graphics for that game, you know, that's fine. I just think it looks unbelievably cheap. And again, for a franchise like Pokemon, I expect something that looks like... It's about expectations, because, again, if it were... And I know it's not necessarily fair when you think about it, but, you know, if it were a different franchise by a smaller company or for a lower price or something like that, it would probably be different. But, you know, for a $60 game released by the most famous game company in the world with like the most famous game franchise in the world, you know, I just expect more, especially considering that there are games with similar art styles on the same system that, you know, have, you know, like the Link's Awakening remake is a good example, you know, where you just compare the art side by side and it's not even close. Is it like Terraform or something like that? TTYD? I refuse to use it because I just was like, this is the same thing. I didn't care. I didn't use it once throughout the entire game. The like Terra move, whatever. And I still beat the game, no problem. The only time where I had any issue in Scarlet and Violet difficulty-wise was the very, very last fight where where it's basically scripted that you have to use the Pterolastal, whatever it's called, mode. And I still didn't do it anyway. I had to spam Hyper Potions, but I still won. Okay, so this is where... So we've got like 2 or 3 more trainers left, right? We've got you, and then there's this guy, and then I think there's like one more dude at the end. Yeah, okay. So we're almost done here. Let's catch ourselves in the area. Trying to change Tera types kills it for the main game. Oh yeah, because if I remember, like, in the, like, most of the Pokemon I caught, like, just had their Tera type be the same type. Which completely kills the point of that whole ability. Yeah, I'm not a big... I didn't care. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, that was another thing. I didn't really like the music in Gen 6 and Gen 8 or 9 either. I know that that's a personal thing, but that was just, you know, my opinion, man. Have a good night, Cat. Oh wait, you guys are making jokes about Jigglypuff. Okay. You see, it's been a long time since I streamed, so I don't know how to... I forgot not to take chat seriously. I don't think trainers this early have any healing. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Nice. Okay. Trying to learn Quick Attack. Quick Attack's probably better than Growl. Like, I can see instances where I might use Tail Whip, but Growl is probably not something... Like, because Pikachu's so squishy anyway, like... You use Growl, and then it probably just dies or goes to red when it gets hit by any physical move anyway, even after that. Did I say Scream? Maybe. I meant to say Stream. But that's something that I find I do a lot, is I'll think I said one thing, and then a different word actually comes out of my mouth. I find that happens to me a lot. I just realized getting through Mount Moon's gonna suck with the team I have. Oh, you're not actually a trainer. Because I've got Pikachu, who's good against I've got Pikachu who's good against Zubat, but bad against rock types. So bad against Geodude. And then I've got Mankey, who's bad against Zubat, but good against Geodude. And then I've got Beedrill, who's bad against both Geodude and Zubat. And I don't think Nidoran changes anything about that equation. And is it a Boston accent thing? So... I mean, it might be. I don't think I have a particularly thick Boston accent, personally. I was told there would be Nidorans. Are you lying to me? But no, sometimes I just say the wrong word. Like, I'll be talking, and let's say I'm talking about the refrigerator for some reason. And then I'll be like, yeah, so my microwave. The word that came out of my mouth is microwave, but I meant to say refrigerator. Okay, so that's Nidoran female. Alrighty then. I want a Nidoran male anyway, but just in case, we're gonna switch you out because you have Thunder Wave and Quick Attack, which is easier for chipping down HP anyhow. Oh yeah, no, I really, that's the thing about Scarlet and Violet. I was playing through most of the game and I was pretty underwhelmed. Like, there was stuff that I liked, but there was a lot that was like, eh. And then the last, like, 5 hours are incredible. So it's just one of those things where I was just wondering, where was that energy in that presentation at the beginning of the game, you know? Like, because I didn't like the school very much, you know? Most of the areas in the overworld I found pretty forgettable. Most of the characters I thought were pretty forgettable. You know, I didn't find that there was a ton of charm to the Pokemon themselves. Like, you don't see them doing anything particularly interesting or whatnot. And then you get to the end of the game and it's fantastic, and I'm like, what the hell? It suddenly, actually, you bring up a good point. It does have a very Xenoblade vibe to it. Where's Nidoran? How rare are these guys? I could have sworn they were fairly common. Am I thinking of a different version of the game? Chat, can someone please look up the Route 3 encounter rates for me, please? Because it seems to be 90% Spearow, 0% Nidoran. One 1% encounter when I want it. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, we start looking for Spearow, it goes away. %1 for male and 14 for female. Nidoran male encounter rate of 14%. Awesome, thank you. 1% encounter might upstream. Oh my god, are you guys actually serious? Oh no. Oh no. Oh hey, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff's pretty rare. So Nidoran male. Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, give me one moment here. I'm pulling up my, okay. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. Nidoran male. Yep, 1%. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Nidoran male. Hold on. I'm looking to see if there's a different place to find them that's not at that ridiculous. I know they're in like Safari Zone, but I would rather not wait that long to get the game. You know. So I'm gonna check the game data real quick here. Don't care. Let's see. I think it's also in Route 4. Learn set. Don't care about learn set. I care about encounter. Where the hell is the encounter? Bulbapedia, you're useless. Okay. Ran male Sarah. Okay. Gen 3 Dex, here we go. Leaf Green, Route 3 Safari Zone. Okay, we're just not doing Nidoran, then. Because no, I can't. I'm not hunting around 1%. I've got life's too short. Rare Leaf Green L, you're right. It is the rare Leaf Green L. We could buy the Magikarp. I don't think I've ever used no, we're not gonna do that. I don't think I've ever used Gyarados before. Now that I think about it, and Gyarados is a good Pokemon. But no, we're not doing that. Hey Rico, hopefully you didn't just come in, because unfortunately I'm calling it a night right now. Because I have work in the morning. But this was fun. I'm thinking I might stream somewhat frequently this week. So you might see more of me later. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and maybe I'll see you guys around later. Night. Now I have to figure out stop streaming. Okay.